Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic WWE 318, back again for another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, is my WWE TLC 2019 review. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2019 has finally coming on. Well, by the time we're recording this video, probably 2 weeks from now. It's been gone by 2 weeks now, and I'm now finally getting here for my review for you guys. Literally 2 or 3 days left in the year of 2019, and bonus fun fact, on my mom's own birthday. Yes, yes. So literally 2 or 3 days until we start the year of 2020, and also on my mom's own birthday, I am here to give you guys my review on WWE TLC 2019. Yes, and obviously if you can tell by the recording on the sound in the background, it is also raining. Yes, so with all this bonus stuff in the way, you also get a slight element of ASMR for your smooth sailing out of 2019 into 2020 in style. How about that? Okay, but all jokes aside, we are here for the final review and the final video of not only 2019, but also the 2010s. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the 2010s are obviously are about to leave us, and must I say the least, guys, must I say the least. 2010s, short and simple to the point, brought so many things personally out of my life. You know, both personally and, you know, entertainment-wise, because obviously, you know, our channel, our own very channel, started in the 2010s in general, and obviously most of, you know, my life on my main channel for, you know, like I said, for the sakes, lived on throughout the 2010s as well. Granted, it actually did start in 2009, but that's not say the least. But point being is, bunch of memories have been made here in 2010 and the 2010s that are going to still be very nostalgic to me. But we're going to keep those memories, hold on those memories tight. And as we move on to look forward to the future of what the decade of 2020 has coming for us for the next Roaring 20s. Yes, we're all going to be doing great jazzing parties and being Gatsby and shit like that. No, I'm playing. You know, we're all going to be old sports here in the freaking 20s, ladies and gentlemen. So let's all be good old sports and walk into the 2020s with high style. No, I'm playing. But okay, all jokes aside, obviously enough, we're here for WWE content, so I'm not gonna keep you guys up more way, and we're gonna jump onto this review with this rundown for TLC 2019. So you say, let's go. Obviously enough. So the first match on the card we had was Humberto Carlito. I'm botching that name. I'm sorry about that. But Humberto. So there you go. Humberto taking on Andrade. My prediction for this match was Andrade, and I lost this match, so I start off this show, or my results with a score of 0-1, and my thoughts, as I quote, at first, felt the match started out slow, and was going to be your typical pre-show match, but holy smokes, was it not. Had lots of close calls, and just totally picked up speed once the match got going. Plus, a bloody up Andrade just kept going after he got busted open on the side of his face. Needless to say, much respect goes out to the man, and he ended up losing clean to Humberto in a shocking fashion. Holy smokes. Great start to the show without actually making the main card, so good job to these guys. And obviously enough, you know, even though it's not been, you know, shown at the time of recording this, actually shown on live TV, Andrade is our United States champion after winning a title match against Rey Mysterio at Madison Square Garden for a holiday live show event. So Andrade, you know, going out of the show, gave high hopes for me personally, and now he's personally a champion now in WWE. So Andrade, there you go. Andrade, just get a thumbs up from Andrade and Humberto, obviously. Humberto, because obviously he won this match. Both sides of the party. Good thumbs up. So let's move on. Next up, we have the New Day taking on the Revival in a ladder match for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. My prediction for this match was for the Revival, but really for the New Day to win, seeing as it's being said that the Revival's contracts are running up next year, and WWE will want to give them time to keep him around, because obviously, you know WWE's logic. That's WWE logic for you, so there you go. But obviously, I lost as the New Day won this match, and that makes my score 0-2 so far. I'm taking a 0-2 lose so far in the results. And my thoughts were, as I quote, heading into the show, stating how this would be the match of the night. And must I say more than that's already been said already enough? Had lots of moments that went on both sides of the party and totally made the match unpredictable as ever. So good old thumbs up once again from me going towards this show. Obviously no. So how long will I keep my thumbs up? We'll have to find out. So let's move on. Next up, we have Buddy Murphy taking on Aleister Black. My prediction for this match was for Black to win, and I won this match, so that's my previous score. My first win of the show being 1-2, and my thoughts are, as I quote, just as I thought with the pre-show match, had me thinking this would be nothing but a crummy SmackDown or Raw type of caliber match. But boy, was I proven wrong. Lots of close calls once again, and moments that just like the New Day match made this match unpredictable as well. Plus, as with the pre-show match, a busted open Black, keeping up with the action that Buddy kept throwing at him, just nailed it out of the park as well for this match, as how this match turned out as well. Obviously, kind of made me feel as if the match, my arrival, the New Day's match for match of the night. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. They're up there. This match was pretty up there. These first 3 matches or so, all these matches were pretty up there. It's high stakes, so good job for all parties involved in these first couple matches at TLC. Good job, guys. Good job. But still be. So like I said, kind of makes me feel as if the match might rival the New Day match as the match of the night, even at Black, tongue twister. As the match of the night, even how it went, I don't know. Tongue twister or botches in the typing process. I don't know. Either way, like I said before, and as I already showed before moments ago, big thumbs up from me for damn sure. So obviously enough, good job on everybody so far on the show so far. Big old thumbs up. Let's move on. Next up, we have the Viking Raiders taking on the OC for the Raw Tag Team Championships. My prediction for this match was for the Viking Raiders to win, and nothing happened in this match because it resulted in a double countout, which results in my score staying at 1-2. So my thoughts on this match were as follows. Didn't really get to watch it, seeing as I spent the time catching up on my notes. Since I didn't have my phone at my time, obviously enough, I didn't have my phone at my time. At the time, since I didn't have my phone at the time, me up to this match with my mom having to borrow my phone as I watched the show on her phone. So yeah, but I could tell that it most likely was more of a break match after the matches we've gone so far during the show, and seeing as it ended in a way that the crowd just didn't seem that satisfied by it. So take that for what you will. So let's move on next. Next up, we have Baron Corbin taking on Roman Reigns in a TLC match. Roman Reigns was my prediction, obviously enough, and I lost this match, so that's my prediction score, 1-3. And my thoughts are, as I quote, like the most of the WWE Universe, I thought this match would main event the show, but the match itself wasn't anything to rave over much. Not to say it wasn't entertaining, but it just didn't seem to have much to blow me away with. Especially how they just laid out Reigns at the end without anyone to predictably help him. Which in of itself could be a good thing, but still. I don't know what my 2 week, I don't know what was going through my head with me knowing that in parentheses, so I totally don't know what that meant. I don't know. So moving on from that, not bad, but nothing grand either compared to what's been shown earlier in the night so far, obviously no. So with this said, nothing bad, nothing great, just You know, typical Roman Reigns, typical Baron Corbin. What you expect out of a Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns match. So, let's move on. Next up, we have Bray Wyatt taking on The Miz. I was gonna say Bray Wyatt taking on the Fiend. Whoa. You know, fighting and freaking, you know, or, you know, that potentially could be, that could potentially be something Bray brings up. A mental fight in Bray Wyatt's head, but his own state of mind versus the Fiend's state of mind in his head. That could be coming up. I mean, it's an obvious fucking storyline, but, you know, it can still come. It can still come. You know, one thing. So, The Miz and Bray Wyatt. My prediction for this match was for Wyatt to win, as this is seen to be a Miz conquering match up until Wyatt pulls out his Fiend form at the last minute when he needs to, which that did not happen, obviously enough. So, with this said, we were just being Bray Wyatt and The Miz. My prediction was still correct, as the Bray Wyatt still won this match, and my score results in being 2-3. And my thoughts on this match was, as I quote, This was quite the audience matches, but it does fit the crime, with Wyatt still showing that he's gotten a sickened kind of personality outside of being a Fiend. But the post match return of Bryan and how it overall turned out totally blew my I'm a tongue twister and kind of textual-wise, by the way, blew my and everyone else's minds in the Target Center. Needless to say that it does give some life into a Bryan and versus Fiend rematch in the near future, which, as the time of recording this, we can confirm that it actually is going to happen at the Royal Rumble. So there you go, Bryan, and I know if I said it right, but it was kind of pronounced weird, but Bryan and the Fiend number 2 coming up at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event this upcoming January. So yay! So there is that. We didn't have to wait long for that at all, now didn't we? All right. So yeah. So with this said, we're moving on next to Rusev and Bobby Lashley in a tables match. My prediction for this match was for Rusev to win, and I lost this match, so my prediction scored 2-4. And my thoughts on this match was, as I quote once again, this match totally ended up the way it shouldn't have. Wow, what opening sentence. What opening sentence. Started out very slow and clumsy-like, then started to get some momentum in his step, but then just came crashing down, with the end result of Rusev getting the L where he should have gotten the W, and Lana not taking the bump we all thought she'd take. If this is the end of this feud, kind of a crappy way for it to end. But if it's continuing, then we'll just have to see what's left in this feud yet to come. Which, at the time of recording this video, it's kind of hard to say. They're making it seem like Rusev has moved on, but yet again, we're still being pushed down our throats with the Bobby Lashley and Lana marriage and all that jazz. So, I don't know. I think, actually, I don't want to pull myself on this, but I do think that for the last Raw of the decade, as they're calling it, obviously enough, I think they're saying that they're gonna have a wedding ceremony between Lashley and Lana, but I don't want to quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. So we may get Rusev to crush their wedding, maybe crush the wedding party, crush the celebrations, or whatever they're gonna do on Raw. So whatever's going on this last episode of Raw for the decade of 2019, or whichever purpose you want to put on the spin on it, you know, this could still carry on the feud between Lashley and Rusev and Lana, but who knows? Who knows? But point being, Lashley got the win here at TLC, and I lost this match. So obviously, we're moving on. Next up, we have the final match on the card, which was the Kabuki Warriors taking on Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair in a TLC match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. My prediction for this match was for Flair and Lynch to win, but could easily see the Kabuki Warriors retain their matching, obviously enough. Can obviously retain this match, retain the match. Yeah, we're gonna retain their match in this titles. Go figure. Go figure. We're getting all crazy at the end of this video, to say the least. Go figure. Nope. All jokes aside, we're going to end this video on a high note, so blah. Okay, so here's Flair, let's go prediction, but I can see the Kabuki Warriors win this match, obviously enough. And I lost this match as Kabuki Warriors actually did so do that, so obviously enough. So, my prediction score came up being 2-5, and my thoughts on this match, as I quote, meh. It had its moments of fun with the title match, but just seemed to just end up out of the blue after that rope pull of Asuka, and then just cut it all ties of the match with a random locker room style brawl, coming out to the ring to go off the air with. Made you really wonder what the purpose of that, that brawl was, Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin, all those bodies of people who started coming out and started fighting, in the crowd, shit like that, and I think, and it resulted with Baron Corbin and freaking Roman Reigns come speared off the thing and landed flying all those bodies. Makes you wonder what that meant. Was it supposed to be a style of particularly starting the Royal Rumble, the build to the Royal Rumble, perhaps? Maybe, but didn't we? Hasn't even considered what the fuck that was, so we don't even know. We don't know. Lynch and Charlotte had their match with Asuka and Kairi Sane. They won the match, and then it just immediately cut off to Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin, and everybody else who's trying to get the crowd. And we just end the show off with them instead of with Asuka, Sane, Lynch, and Flair. For whatever reason. I don't know why, but I don't know. It's just the way it happened, so yeah. But overall, guys, as I said, my score and my final score of the show leads to 2 wins and 5 loses for this final prediction video review of the year of 2019 and the decade of the 2010s. And my overall thoughts are, as I quote, to close out this final video of 2019, is as I quote. Was a fun watch to say the least, but was unfortunately ended up being lackluster at best. Totally had a strong start, and then just seemed to pump the brakes as it neared the middle to the end of the show. Nothing bad, but ended up not being not too special as wild. So, yeah. Started out strong, but when it got toward the middle of the show and near the end, it kind of hit a brick wall, and it just didn't seem to go anywhere up. It didn't go down, but it just didn't go up either. It just either it kept going straight, or it just hit the brick wall and just stood there. It just turned out to be a lackluster show. So, that's what you're going to get out of my thoughts on TLC 2019. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching this video, as once again for another one of the videos. And once again, this is my very, very last video of 2019 and the 2010s. So, obviously, as I was going to say in my prediction video for TLC, obviously, I can finally say it here. I want to say happy belated holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and overall, guys, happy early New Year, guys. 2020 is going to look pretty bright. Hopefully, going to be great things going to come out of 2020 as we say goodbye to the 2010s for all the memories and all the nostalgic that we made along the way. As we once again look forward to 2020 being, as I suggested before, being brighter and being good towards the future for the next decade to come. And it all starts here personally on the channel on, in January, obviously enough, with the build to WrestleMania 36 as we go towards, Royal Rumble 2020. So, a bunch of speculations already enough, because I've already seen a bunch of, speculating, and mid-entry videos, prediction this, prediction that, this is gonna happen, this is gonna win, he's gonna, he's coming back, this is gonna happen, blah, 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 blah. Point being, it's time to get hyped once again. It's time for us wrestling fans to finally get our big boy pants on and actually finally get some hypefulness for the WWE calendar year as we get right on board to the Royal Rumble season as we once again get towards the road to WrestleMania season as a whole. So once again, guys, 2020 starts the road on that shit, and we are looking forward to it as a whole. So once again, guys, happy holidays and happy new year from me, from Slime 318, and I shall see you guys next time for my Royal Rumble 2020 prediction video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for watching, and needless to say, guys, a lot of good things, a lot of things have, I know I said it numerous times. I'm kind of getting choked up via saying this, because obviously, it's kind of, this is kind of the sentimental part of the video, saying goodbye for the probably one of the final times. It's kind of one of those sentimental shits, because obviously, some people say, oh, it's just another year, and part of me personally feels like, oh, it's just nothing's changing, it's the same old me, yada yada yada, it's just a change of numbers, a change of year, yada 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 yada. But when you actually put your mind to it, you do realize some shit, it kind of feels like you're letting shit go back to the past as you're moving on. Because obviously, I started my channel in what, 2012? Or mid to late 2012, I think. Yeah. Very, very early on in the 2010s. Yeah. And honestly enough, honestly, guys, I look back, I always look back on my past content built in towards every single time we get a pay-per-view event. I always look back from where I started to where I am now. Literally now. Literally when it comes to Royal Rumble, I will go back to my very latest, or quote unquote latest, my first ever coverage of Royal Rumble. I will go prediction videos, reviews, all the way up to 20, like I said before, I will start from back then, I will go all the way from back then, all the way to my newest video, which will be, in this future case, the Royal Rumble 2020 prediction video. I do that all the time, and I see myself as I've grown from being, that dumbest little kid who's had his mind on the business, has his eye on the product, and knows has some balance of what the product kind of is, but kind of still has lackluster. Oh my god, this is stupid, that's not right, I don't know. For example, CM Punk, for example, I used to call him CM Cunt. Yeah, I used to do that all the time, but, not realizing, what CM Punk came to be and how special he is, and all this time when he left, we all are saying, CM Punk, come back, CM Punk, come back, all this shit, stuff like that is what made the product and what goes on behind the scenes so fucking special. So, point being is, I look back, once again, getting back on track, I look back on myself back then, think to myself, okay, this is so stupid, this is so cringy, this is so cheesy, oh god, why did I say that, why? And I go to look myself from back then to looking now, honestly, even though I might not say, for example, I may not like a guy like Andrade, and say, oh, he's never gonna go, for an example, two examples, Cesaro and Damian Sandow. I used to call those two guys, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck cares about this guy? They're gonna be gone within the next couple months. Bye, WWE. Release this guy, release these guys now. Who cares about these guys? Get the hell out of the company. Who cares? They're not gonna win titles, they're not gonna get on the mic, no one cares about them. Get them out of this business. I used to be that guy to say that both about Cesaro and Damian Sandow and a lot of other superstars in the past. Younger me would say that now, but at least nowadays I may not like a guy saying for example like Andrade. I like Andrade, but still I'm using an example. Andrade, I look at Andrade. You're not gonna go anywhere. No one cares about you. You're not gonna win titles, which obviously he has. Obviously, so go figure. You are just not WWE material. Get the hell out of here. So, but You know, I can look at a guy like Andrade and understand that this is saying this is what he is here for a reason, and people start out slow. You start at the bottom and you rise. That's what makes you a superstar in this business. You rise up to be a true superstar to the likes of John Cena, Triple H, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Edge, CM Punk, everybody else. You've got to start up small to rise up to be a true, legitimate superstar. It doesn't happen right off the bat. You have to start out slow, start out small, start at the bottom until you get to the top. A true underdog story. Whether you're a heel or a face, you have to be an underdog to rise up and be the true big dog in the situation, in a sense. So, yeah. So, you know, it's kind of nostalgic looking back on those shits and going to now and saying, you know, yeah, all these memories I'm actually saying goodbye to in the 2010s. It's going to be bittersweet, but as I said before, I'm still me. I'm still going to be the same old me as I currently am now. And I can't go anywhere but up. Obviously, no. My knowledge and my history and my thoughts on the business can't go anywhere but up. Granted, the product itself may be in the most shitty. The product may be going fucking down, but my positivity and my ways in the business are going up. So, yes. So, needless to say, I don't want to keep you guys any more longer. I'm pretty sure this video is going more longer than it needs to be. So, point being is, once again, I thank you all for watching this final video of the year 2019, and I honestly cannot wait for, you know, Royal Rumble build and WrestleMania 36 build to come our way. And if I am being stupid and I'm not saying the my correct number, I do apologize, but I am 90% sure we're talking WrestleMania 35. I almost botched it. 36, not 35, or 36. So, if I am wrong, I am deeply fucking sorry, and here's my face palm. If it's 37, then it's 37, but I'm pretty sure it's not that. I am 90% sure it's 36, but I do not care. Point being, WrestleMania time is coming, and Royal Rumble started it. It all starts out at the beginning of the year of 2020. So, what's all gonna come? What's all gonna come before we even get to that? Before we even get there, we're gonna have to find that together as we walk through this portal of time and go towards 2020 as we leave 2010s and 2019 behind. So, with this said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all for watching. And finally, as I can't say enough, guys, on Saturday 318, and as we're gonna close out ASMR time with the rain, I'll see you guys next time for Royal Rumble 2020 content. With said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, finally enough, guys. On Saturday 318, and I'm signing out. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.